there, and welcome to the Ingles table. My name is Susan Murray, and I'm the proud owner and operator of the Carolina Bed and Breakfast in Asheville, North Carolina. Today we're going to make some wonderful dishes together. At the Carolina Bed and Breakfast, our philosophy is simple. Food should be fresh, flavorful, innovative, attractive, and made with love, which is why we've partnered with Ingles and McCormick to bring you these recipes. Our day started out at Ingles, getting the ingredients to make roasted sweet potatoes with cinnamon pecan crunch. And I can't wait to get started. We're back from Ingles, and we're ready to make a delicious casserole of roasted sweet potatoes with cinnamon pecan crunch. So we're going to start here, and we're going to put 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar in our bowl. Add about 2 tablespoons of orange juice. Now the thing about cooking this dish is it's really to your taste. So if you like a little more flavor, a little more spice, you can add a bit more, just kind of figure it out as you go along. Then we've got a couple of tablespoons of McCormick's vanilla extract, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, about a half a teaspoon of ginger, and about a teaspoonful of salt. And we're going to put that all in here in the bowl. We're going to give it a good mix, get it all together, and add our sweet potatoes. Now I prepared these sweet potatoes yesterday because it takes a while to chop them down and peel them. It's about 4 sweet potatoes here. So we're gonna throw those all in our bowl here and give it a good toss. Okay, so those are all mixed up. We have a casserole over here. We're gonna take the sweet potatoes and distribute them in the casserole. Spread them out nicely, and we're going to top that with about 2 tablespoons of butter. You're just going to take the butter, and I'm going to just spread that around the top here, just like that, so you get it all sort of set around, just like that. And finally, we're going to end up with some lovely fresh dried cranberries. Look at the color of that, isn't that pretty? Now that's ready to go in the oven. We've preheated the oven to 400 degrees, and we're going to set that in the oven to cook while we make our crumble topping. Our sweet potatoes are roasting in a 400-degree oven for about 30 minutes. And while they're doing that, we're going to make a pecan cinnamon crunch topping. So I'm going to start with about a half a cup of brown sugar, a half a cup of flour, and a teaspoon each of cinnamon and ginger. Then we're going to cut in some butter here. This is 4 tablespoons of butter, and you're going to find it easier. Your butter should be cold, and it'll be easier if you start out with smaller chunks, just like that. Now, this can be a little bit of a difficult thing to do. If you have a food processor, that's the easiest way to put this in. You just stick it all in the food processor and give it a couple of quick pulses, and your crunch topping will be ready just like that. So we're going to add the pecans to this. We're going to take about a cup of pecans, and we're going to chop them fairly roughly. They don't have to be too finely chopped because you want to be able to taste these lovely pecans with the cinnamon and the brown sugar and the ginger. And put them in with your crumble topping mix. And then keep mixing it up again until you get it to the consistency you want. Our potatoes have been cooking in the oven for about 30 minutes. So we're going to add the topping now. We're going to take the potatoes out, give them a good toss in here so you get all those lovely juices mixed up on the potatoes. Spread it around, and then we're going to add our crumble topping over the top. Sprinkle it evenly, and try to get some everywhere along. It's going to cook down and make a nice crunchy flavor on top of this casserole. You've got that. You can spread that out with a spoon just to get it spread around nicely over your potatoes. And stick that back in the oven for about another 25 minutes until it's hot and bubbly. So in about 25 or 30 minutes, your kitchen is going to smell wonderful with the smells of the cinnamon and ginger and brown sugar cooking. The sweet potatoes should be soft and ready to go. So let's take them out of the oven and take a look. Oh, yum. I love this. The brown sugar and the nuts are toasted, and the smell is just wonderful. That's all for today, but I want to thank you for joining us here at the Ingles table. Remember to check out the recipes for my turkey and green beans to go with this great dish. Until next time, I'll see you online.